Repeat offenders in Ireland are currently benefiting from a combination of ongoing legal aid strikes and a pattern of systemic leniency. This procedural gridlock often prioritizes administrative rules over the immediate delivery of justice, resulting in active prosecutions being stalled or deferred. In Dundalk, a local woman was recently pulled over by Gardaí at 1 a.m. for driving without insurance. Upon seeing the patrol car, she put on sunglasses and climbed into the back seat of the vehicle to evade responsibility. The court heard that she has a staggering criminal record, with a total of 89 previous convictions. 11 of those convictions were for driving without insurance, the same offense for which she was already serving a 4-year disqualification. She had breached a community service order meant to replace a 5-month prison term. However, the judge granted her an extension to finish the hours, explicitly stating that the only reason she wasn't being sent to jail was the ongoing solicitor's strike. While her attempt to hide in the back seat failed, the administrative strike effectively provided the loophole she needed to avoid prison. Frontline Gardaí are increasingly facing violent physical confrontations that result in minimal immediate legal consequences for the suspects involved. Recently in Cox's Demesne, a man was arrested for allegedly assaulting an officer and producing a red-handled Stanley knife. Despite the severity of an armed assault on a frontline officer, the suspect was granted bail on a €200 bond with no cash lodgement required. In the same region, another man remains on continuing bail while awaiting directions on charges for a violent carjacking and assault. These cases suggest a trend where the threshold for pre-trial detention does not match the frequency of weapon-involved violence in the community. This pattern of leniency extends to major organized crime. At Dublin Port, a smuggler was recently caught with over €1 million worth of cannabis hidden in a refrigerated trailer. Although the crime carried a 7-year sentence, the judge suspended the final 24 months, resulting in an effective 5-year term for the €1 million importation. This timeline tracks the theft of over €5,600 from an elderly nursing home resident over the course of a year. Despite the repeated nature of the thefts, the suspect remains on continuing bail. From large-scale drug trafficking to prolonged theft from the vulnerable, the legal system consistently applies lenient outcomes that diminish the functional deterrent of the law. The combination of legal aid strikes, nominal bail for armed assault, and suspended sentences for major drug hauls points to a broader systemic shift. When 89 convictions do not lead to a custodial sentence, the law loses its capacity to deter repeat offenders. This lack of consistent enforcement leaves local communities and frontline officers to manage the risks of a court system that is currently stalled. Let us know your thoughts on these recent rulings in the comments below, and subscribe for more reports on the Irish justice system.